Hey Gemini, how are we this week? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are sort of looking at important messages for you, but also looking into career and finances. What's going on for you with career, job, employment, and of course money as well. I do also have the Lovers Oracle with me, so we can get some cards specifically for romantic love coming after Valentine's Day and whatnot. It'll be interesting to see what the after effects are for everybody. Some of us are probably had exciting Valentine's days, while others of us, like myself, probably just had every other day, same ish, different day. I did spend the day by myself, so I had a very quiet one this year, so I'm sure that some of you guys did as well. But we'll see what's coming through for the after effects of Valentine's Day as well. The other decks that I am using today, I have the Oracle of Shadows and Light, as well as the Blackbird Lenormand. Okay, so we're going to firstly start off with an overview with that Oracle deck. Gemini. Important messages for Gemini, please. Actually going to grab two for you, Gemini. And this week we actually do have Chinese New Year this week as well. So I'm hoping to be doing an all signs, a special sort of all signs midweek to specifically look at what's going on with the Chinese New Year energy as well. I do like to celebrate Chinese New Year. I always dumplings is our go-to on Chinese New Year. My stepmother was actually from Beijing and taught me how to make dumplings. So I do like to do that every single Chinese New Year to celebrate. We do have the Pink Lotus Fairy. Okay, that one says a time for spirit. So obviously a time for you to be, reflecting on your inner self, your spiritual self, and really connecting to that side of yourself at the moment, Gemini. We've also have the Violet Angel. That one does say breaking dawn. That's a very interesting energy, the Violet Angel, breaking dawn. So it's kind of like that waking up energy, things coming, starting to get light on a situation, that energy of dawn where, the sun is rising, happiness is coming out, the darkness is lifting and moving into, much more brighter light daytime aspect there, breaking dawn. So I do feel as though that's coming through straight after that particular card there, that time for spirit. So some of you may be having some sort of spiritual awakening going on as well with that breaking dawn energy. But we'll delve into that a little bit. Clarify the Pink Lotus Fairy and the Violet Angel for Gemini, please. Okay. And why are we seeing that energy, please? Why are we seeing that energy? Yeah, okay. So we do have the stork coming through first and foremost. So we do really see, things starting to shift and change, and new energy getting stirred up for you here, within the spiritual part of yourself. So really starting to stir up that spiritual side of yourself and look a little bit deeper within and deeper within the way that you're approaching things with that more spiritual aspect, that time for you to connect to yourself and really stirring up that energy, coming up with new ideas of ways to be more spiritual for yourself and your own self-development here, really stirring up that awakening kind of energy once again. That's sort of starting to take flight for a lot of you there. We do have the mouse and then the fox coming through here as well. So, and the reason that we're needing to see that energy is because of this clouds energy. Okay, so this is, this more spiritual aspect that you're currently in, this, taking note of the deeper parts of yourself, the more spiritual connections that you're forming with the world around you. It's giving you this opportunity really to reflect on who you are as a person, where you've been in the past. We do see the past comes through a little bit with that mouse energy, but it's really more about, because with the clouds there, it does talk about the things that sort of, float through your mind constantly, the things that are constantly eating away at your energy and at your thought processes here. So it's something that's been sort of on your mind for quite a long time. For some of you, this is to do with a person in particular. That's in your energy, and you're really contemplating this fox energy within your own energy, and understanding that this person is actually eating away at you on an energy level. It's kind of that just having this person in your life is actually it does seem to be eating away at your energy a little bit here, Gemini, and some of you are actually trying to really think deeply about what's going on under the surface with this person, and where we can be going in the future with this person that's in our energy and whatnot as well. All right. So for some of you, this is actually a specific person. We do have issues of some issues of loss coming through here with that mouse energy, but I'm feeling like it's a loss of energy, a loss of, there's something eating away at you, and eating away at your spiritual. I'm trying to think of the wording I'm trying to find here. So it's kind of like, if you have yourself and your spirit up to this certain level, and you're constantly feeling like tired and stressed and anxious and whatnot, it's because there's something eating away under the surface. There may not be anything going on physically in the real world that is causing you to feel this way, but because it's sort of going on from this energy level. I'm kind of getting for a lot of you here, Gemini, that there's sort of something that's been eating away at your energy, and for a lot of you it is a person in specific here. For others of you, it is just in general, the ideas and thoughts and stress just in general that is kind of eating away at your energy here. And that's why it's so important that we are seeing this, spiritual awakening, this understanding of what's going on for you on an energy level, because then you can actually focus on rebuilding that energy and protecting your energy and blocking any negative energies around you. So I do feel as though that's kind of what's going on for you here, Gemini. For those of you where this fox energy is a person, this person, it's kind of the vibe of this person is really they're very clever, but also in the sense of being clever to the point of, are they just being trying to trick me, play me a little bit, playing games with my head a little bit here, saying what they think I want to hear, saying what they need to say to get their way, that kind of energy. So I'm kind of feeling that for one or two of you, this could be like a boss or somebody that you do work with as well, this person. But for others of you, this is what might be stressing you out. It may have to do with your own sense of independence, your own ability to sell yourself to yourself. Tell yourself what you need to hear in positive ways, and sort of refocusing on the way that you think about yourself and the way that you're thinking about spiritual versus reality. Coming down to all that. It is feeling it's a very spiritual kind of message for you here at the moment, Gemini, asking you to focus a little bit more on that spiritual side of yourself, because it really is sort of coming out into the open for you here and leveling up in some way here. So that's what we have in regard to that. I do sort of feel that for majority of you, that this is a person around you that is sort of eating away at your energy a little bit. I don't really like the phrase energy vampire, but that's kind of what I'm picking up on here. It seems to be more on the sense of, this person maybe, because we are seeing that clouds there, and that's why you're needing to know about this energy. It does seem to be the sort of person that is, putting you in a negative mindset just by being, they're maybe giving you bad advice. They're telling you things that are making you feel low value. They're supporting this idea within yourself that you're not worthy, that you're not good enough, that all those negative self-talk sort of things. It feels like this person is sort of, they may not out and out be saying anything like that, but it kind of feels like they're supporting that energy. They're trying to keep you at that lower base level, and not have all this positive energy for yourself here. So just be aware of that, okay, Gemini. It does feel that for some of you, you're kind of thinking of ideas on how to, overcome that sort of energy and get through that. Okay, just somebody that, they may be sort of feeling like they're playing games with you. It's not feeling like it's a romantic thing. I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody, it could possibly be a co-worker or a friendship or something like that, that it's kind of just tugging away on your energy a little bit there under the surface. But we'll look specifically at career and finances. Career and finances for our Geminis. Career, Gemini. And finances for our Geminis. Well, firstly, I want to talk about your finances, Gemini, because we do have the Tower and the Stars. So that's a pretty straightforward message here. We do see that you have set a very strong foundation within your finances, and it's heading you in the right direction with that Stars energy. Okay, the Stars really does talk about all your dreams being fulfilled, those deepest desires when it comes to your financial situation. You're really on the right track here. You've set these strong foundations, and you're definitely reaching for the stars when it comes to fulfilling your goals, your desires, and staying very hopeful and optimistic that you can achieve all these things. For some of you, there is this need to take a little bit of solitude with your finances. So maybe needing to, act a little bit more independently with your finances, and separate your finances from, somebody else. I am just sort of picking up on that here for a couple of you, that there may be a need to, the Tower does talk about solitude. So it's kind of saying if you want all your financial dreams to manifest, that you do need to do this on your own, in solitude. It needs to be your finances that we're looking at here, Gemini, not yours and a brother's, not yours and somebody else's mixed together. We are sort of needing to focus a little bit more just on your specific finances here. With your career, we do have the Sun and the Them energy. Okay, so I'm going to grab clarity on that. Overall, it is happy because we have the Sun there, and that is a very happy card. It definitely can talk about a Leo as well. So there may be a Leo of importance in your career field. If some of you, that may be who that Fox energy is. It may be a Leo or somebody with a very strong Leo placement, because we are seeing a focus on them. Okay, so for some of you, this is something being revealed about them, something coming to light about them rather than you. Okay, so there may be something coming to light for some of you. I am getting that them energy is more along the lines of a, like a company or a corporation type energy, like as them. So I am sort of feeling that there may be something coming to light about your company, or I'll just clarify that them energy for Gemini, please. Clarify the them energy for Gemini. Definitely some sort of news on the way, something being revealed to you here. The hidden energy on the bottom of the deck is the rider, news on the way. Pardon me. Sorry, Gemini. So that's been clarified by the lily. So that's it's a very positive news. It's something coming to light about them having longer term, because the lily is about long term longevity. So something coming to light about their longevity, their long-term success, their long-term plan for you. So I'm kind of with that lily clarifying that. I do feel as though some of you may be, signing long-term contracts with your company, because I'm still getting that it's a company thing for a lot of you, that maybe the company is changing the way that they do things, and it's making things, more secure in the long term. It is some sort of long-term effect coming to light here. I'm also hearing that for maybe one of you, there's something to do with, you've been with the company for so long that you're now actually entitled to XYZ. So I'm getting like that, not so much, it's not a retirement gift. It's I don't know if they do them in all different, places anymore, but, like if you're with a company a certain amount of time, you get a time bonus kind of thing for being with that company for 20 years. I'm just hearing something like that for somebody in particular there, that they are recognizing that you have been long term, or they are recognizing that you do have what it takes long term within this career. It's coming to light that, you're a long term player in your career here. You're not a short-term player within the career, and it's coming to light. Whether that's coming to light on your end or on their end, like I feel for a lot of you, it's on their end that they're kind of realizing that we want Gemini to be a part of our company long term. That's the sort of overall main message I'm getting here from that. It may also be referring to, once again, that fox energy. This person that is sort of eating away at your energy a little bit, taking too much of your time and energy. It may be being revealed to you that this is somebody who has been in your career for a very long time, and things like that as well. But I'm feeling that for maybe one of you, but it's not coming through as strongly as it was when I initially had that fox card there. That fox energy, it does seem to be more about, what's going on in your own head, in your own energy there. You kind of, with that clouds, you do seem to be aware that somebody is sort of taking your energy away, that your energy is kind of being drained a little bit, lost a little bit at the moment, you know, and you're just really needing to focus on your own ways to combat that with generating ideas on spirituality, and focusing on your own spiritual connection a little bit more there. So it does actually feel like it is separate from majority of you from that career stuff. But overall with that finances, with the stars in the finances, I do feel as though you are looking towards some happy times coming through with your finances, at least. So that's lovely. Okay, but we'll get a few cards in regard to romantic love. What does Gemini need to know in regard to romantic love, please? Gemini, romantic love for our Geminis. Okay. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So this is, really giving me that same sort of vibe of really focusing. It's a time for your spirit, your soul, to focus on your spirit, your soul, your spiritual path, all those sorts of things. Taking a step back from, focusing too much on love and romance at this time, unfortunately. definitely, Gemini. And then we also have this card here. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memory that you have shared with those you love. So once again, we're getting that reference to your soul, that being very, very important for you at the moment, Gemini, working through any things to do with your spirit, your soul. It seems like it's a very, once again, I'm getting that awakening kind of energy coming through here, that your soul is kind of waking up, and you're really starting to understand a lot more about yourself and where you're going from here, in that sort of a aspect, and really focusing on sorting out your spiritual journey at this current time. All right, so that's what we have for you this week, Gemini. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Leave a comment in the video if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. And hopefully I'll see you all again soon.